Welcome, Team Red Scare, to your 4th elimination. You know the drill? Well, most of you know the drill. Let's get down to it. All right, Zoe, I'm going to come over to you first this week. Talk to me. How did it feel being the spokesperson? How did it feel determining that you were going to be that person, and then in the moment? Talk to me about that.
So honestly, at first I really didn't want to do it because I think the whole team was pretty much under the impression that whoever was the spokesperson was going to have to switch to the other team or face a really serious consequence. So going into it, I felt pretty terrible, honestly. Not that like my team didn't make me do it. Like I volunteered. I said that I would do it. I was just kind of dreading my fate. And then in the moment, I just felt so I can't even describe how like nervous I felt. Like it's that feeling like when you step out on stage and it's opening night and it's the first performance, but not like the good kind, like the kind when you didn't memorize your lines and you're like nervous that you're not going to remember them. It felt like that.
So are you saying, Zoe, that in a way it was a nightmare?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It was a nightmare. But then it was like by the end of it, I felt like I nailed my performance because I got the immunity and it felt really good. And I felt like I was rewarded for showing up for my team. So.
Yeah, well, you did. You did. It did take some courage to do that because, you know, any of you that have seen Survivor, you know that something like that was definitely possible. We easily could have chosen to do that, but that's not the direction that the show took this week, so you lucked out. Obviously, we have to come over and talk to our 2 team members this week. So for the audience at home, you might remember that Red Scare absorbed Jordan and Christian onto their team this week due to a producer twist. So I'm going to come over to you first, Jordan. It seemed last night when the twist was revealed that you had a little bit of a difficult time digesting it in the moment. So talk to me about that.
If I remember correctly, I had a hard time digesting it before it was even announced, like who was moving over, just because I think it is a dramatic thing to happen. But I felt very scatterbrained afterwards, and so I feel like I wasn't totally able to show up at that challenge either. So I just wish I had a little more of a heads up, so I feel like I could have gotten my head back in the game, as they say in High School Musical. So, yeah.
Yeah, I that's the thing, you know, let this be a reminder to all of you that anything can happen and you may not always get a head start on it.
Very true.
Christian, hop in there. How about you? Talk about your reaction to last night's episode.
I felt the same way. It was really challenging to come back from that. I feel like could that have happened at the end of an episode? Is that crazy? Is that a crazy request to put in?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, here we are. We have to deal with it. We have to move forward and win, obviously.
Yes.
Yes, winning is the only option. Contrary to what it might seem like, I know I have a chipper demeanor, but I really don't enjoy putting you through all this. It's fun to spend time with you. I enjoy the time we have together, but better circumstances would be.
It's so nice getting airtime because, like, everyone knows who we are. We keep coming back to them every week.
We better get a Big Brother spinoff after this because I feel like that would be very entertaining.
Big Brother TTS. Let's do it.
Yes. Danny, with the Big Brother TTS suggestion, I have to ask, how does it feel like being one of the only freshmen left on your team?
Zoe and I, we know what we're doing. But this is my college experience. My college experience is online, on Zoom, playing Survivor with my new friends. And I'm happy that me and Zoe are still here. We're repping our ones, we're repping our actors, And I don't know. I'm not ageist. I don't care who goes. I don't care if I go. Like I'm just happy that I was a part of the game.
That's a good attitude, Danny. That's a good attitude. I think maybe it might have been beaten into you after being here for 4 weeks in a row. But, Fiona, we're gonna bring you in here.
Howdy.
So, talk to us about how you feel about your performance last night.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't lost my team's points. I think that I was dealt kind of a sketchy hand. You know, I love my new team members, but you know, as they said, their heads were a little bit scattered, and you know, I don't know how I was supposed to get broccoli from green, but that is I have no anger at all. So I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, it does. It does. I you know, there's only so many ways to say that losing the challenge sucked. So I'm not gonna force you all to say that once more. Before we get into the voting, though, I do just want to throw it over to Matthew and Brett. You have not spoken up yet tonight. Before we get to the vote, is there anything that you would like to add? Anything that you'd like to put into the room?
At first, going to eliminations felt not fun, but definitely spicy is the word I would use. And now, having been here 4 times in a row, I feel nothing anymore. I feel gutted. I feel just terrible. This is the hardest vote that I have done so far. And I just, whatever happens tonight, just know I love all of you dearly. And I want to continue being friends with you outside of this because this has been a really special experience.
These are strong-willed, beautiful-hearted people who care about each other and who have worked hard to stick with each other through all of this. And to be honest, I don't feel like any of us, I said this last time, and I can't stress this enough, I don't feel like any of us are weak players. Any of us deserve to go home. And I think that tonight is, I mean, it's literally been messing with me all day. Since yesterday, since we lost, I have not been able to stop thinking about the fact that this is the hardest vote that I think that I can imagine doing in the whole game. I can't, at least until after the merge. I think after the merge it'll be easier because at least I know that I'm on Team Matthew. But like, Jesus, like seriously, this sucks. I think that we are all so smart and capable, and I don't think that my vote is a reflection of that, is a reflection of who is the best. I don't believe in that, and I don't believe that the person who's getting my vote, that they deserve to get it. So it really sucks. It really, really sucks today.
Yeah, it's not enjoyable for me. As much fun as it is to hang out with you all, and I do enjoy that time, this is my least favorite part, but that is how you play the game, everyone. It's time to set another contestant adrift. You guys know that movie 4 Weddings and a Funeral? This elimination episode, it's like that, except they were all funerals. And this is the 4th one. When I call your name, please private message me in the Zoom chat with the name of the contestant you think deserves to be voted off tonight. Tonight, we're going to start off with one of our new team members. Christian, you're up. Next up, we have Matthew. Next, Zoe. Now we have Brett, Jordan, Danny, and Fiona. One more, Robert. All right. We have all of the votes in. Now, something new that will be introduced on this episode is because now that we do have 2 Dynamite's members in the elimination, they have had opportunities to achieve immunity items. So I am going to ask if anyone in the episode tonight has an immunity item that they would like to either use on themselves or another contestant before I read the votes aloud. If you do, you can private message me. All right. Now it is time to read the votes. We have our first vote for Fiona. Next, we have Danny. Another vote for Danny. A vote for Zoe. Another vote for Danny. Another vote for Danny. And a final vote for Danny. Danny, I'm very sorry to tell you that you know what this means. You have been eliminated from Team Red Scare on Survivor TTS 2020. I will say for my part, Danny, I thought you were an incredible competitor. I will never forget your 21 Shakespeare plays that you were able to recall. That was very impressive. I think you probably showed up some of the upper class folks in this game. I feel like I can say that. Before you leave, is there anything that you would like to share with your team and with our audience?
I'm sad. I'm so sad. I feel so duped. Oh my gosh. You outplayed me. I'm still gonna like root for you guys. So I just want to see how many followers we have on Instagram now. I'm worried. Like, I hope people are actually watching us. Continue having fun, you guys. Like, I don't care.
Thank you so much, Danny. Folks, let's wish Danny off as he leaves the Zoom.
Thank you, Danny.
Right, Danny.
I feel like shit, Danny. I'm so sorry.
I knew this was just gonna be.
I feel so shitty.
Danny, I voted for myself because I couldn't do it. I could not vote off another freshman actor.
Oh my god.
So admirable. Thank you. All right, I'll see you guys. It's okay.
Take care, Danny. You know, at a certain point, I thought maybe that the more we did this, the easier it would become, but it is definitely the opposite. Christian and Jordan, you got your first taste of what it feels like to be in the Elimination episode. You lucked out those first few weeks. Now it's anyone's game. All right. That brings us to the end of the fourth elimination for Survivor TTS. Until next time. We have decided that it is time to get physical.
Gag.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, this was a bit much.
Do not talk to me.
I'm in pain from watching that.